Or India, the promoters, leaders and CEO-driven nation, is indeed creating waves in the global arena, something that Nitin Nohria, Dean of Harvard Business School, feels is the country's biggest asset. In his first television interview, Nohria talks to Shaili Chopra on how family-run business in India can adopt to Western models of leadership. Listen in.
One of the great strengths of India is this young population, and a young population that is becoming increasingly imaginative, that has discovered the possibility of its own leadership, that has a sense of self-imagination that I think is growing every day. So I am very optimistic that if the leaders on this stage provide the kind of opportunities that they're talking about, and actually do that, then this capacity for leadership in the middle will grow much more rapidly than anyone might imagine. So the possibility of creating an amazingly healthy ecology of leadership in this country is immense. I do think that another thing that Indian companies will have to think about is to actually be quite open to also inviting people from other countries into this talent mix, right? So India is a very large country, and sometimes our sense is that we have enough ourselves. So we don't need to have in our companies leaders from any other part of the world. So I actually think that one of the great challenges that Indian companies are going to face in the next time ahead is to create an ecology in which people who are leaders from other parts of the world can also exercise leadership in these countries. That they can be Mexicans, and they can be Japanese, and they can be Chinese, and they can be Americans, and they can be Europeans who equally feel at home in a great Indian company as today. There are Indians, Chinese, and Japanese who feel at home at an IBM or feel at home in another great global company.
But are promoters going to feel like that? Because you're familiar with how the Indian economy functions. I mean, our majority of our billionaires are promoter-driven, people who are driving.
But I think they want to remain billionaires.
Yeah.
So is
that why they?
So if they want to remain billionaires, they will also be very good at discovering what the competitive imperative is.
Right. Use the edge of imagination, says Nitin Nohria, but plenty more of him will be coming up through next week. For now, on the spot is the man who's finally booked the Tata brand. Morgan Witzel joins us in a few minutes right after Ratan Tata launched this book this evening in Mumbai.